तमाख्यम् यस्मिन्निदं जगदशेषमशेषमूर्त्वा प्रज्वा भुजङ्गम इति प्रसिभासितं वै लोकत्रयमिदं पुण्यं लोकत्रयविभूषणं प्रातःकाले पठेद्यस्तो सखे चेत् परमं पदम् ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चैतन्यं शाश्वतं शान्तं व्योमातीतं निरञ्जनं नादबिन्दुकलातीतं तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदं मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा। ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्तये निष्प्रपञ्चाय शान्ताय निरालम्बाय तेजसे अज्ञानमूलहरणं जन्मकर्मनिवारणं ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरोर्पादोदकं पिबेत्। नित्यं शुद्धं निराभासं निराकारं निरञ्जनं नित्यबोधं चिदानन्दं गुरुब्रह्म नमाम्यहम्। ॐ शं नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शं नो भवत्पर्यमां शं नो इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शं नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्वाववतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवत माम् अवत वक्तारम् अवत वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सहना सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽभ्यामृता सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विषश्चणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमां कर्णाभ्याम्बोरिविश्रवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अहं वृक्षस्य रेरिव कीर्तिं पृष्ठङ्गिरेरिव ऊर्ध्वपवित्रवाजनेव संवृतमस्मि द्रविणगुं सवर्चसं सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रम् अतो बलीन्द्रियाणि सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणमे अस्तु तदात्मनिरते यापनधर्मा ते मयि सन्तो ते मयि सन्तो ॐ शान्तिः
जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय शिवानंद सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय शिवानंद सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय शिवानंद सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय शिवानंद सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय शिवानंद सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय शिवानंद सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय परब्रह्म सद्गुरु जय जय ओम श्री सद्गुरु परमात्मने नमः नारायण समारंभाम् आचार्यत्रय मध्यमाम् अस्मद्गुरुपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आदौ ब्रह्मा मध्ये विष्णुरन्ते देवः सदाशिवः मूर्तित्रयस्वरूपाय दत्तात्रेय नमोऽस्तुते जगदुत्पत्तिकर्त्रे च स्थितिसंहारहेतवे भवपाशविनाशाय दत्तात्रेय नमोऽस्तुते जराजन्मविनाशाय देहशुद्धिकराय च दिगम्बरदयामूर्ते दत्तात्रेय नमोऽस्तुते हृस्वदीर्घकृशस्थूलनामोऽत्र विवर्जित पंचभूतैकदीप्ताय दत्तात्रेयमहं भजे कर्पूरकान्तिदेहाय ब्रह्ममूर्तिधराय च सदोदितपरब्रह्म दत्तात्रेयमहं भजे ओम श्री गुरुदेव दत्त गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधे सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्ते नमः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमोत्व्याप्तदेहाय श्री दक्षिणामूर्ते नमः ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवोपास्महे व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मनं वन्दे सुखदातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् नमः शिवानन्दाय गुरुवे सच्चिदानन्दमूर्ते निष्प्रपञ्चाय शान्ताय निरालम्बाय तेजसे त्वं हि विष्णुर्विरिञ्चिस्त्वं त्वं च देवो महेश्वरः त्वं चैव शक्तिरूपासि जीवस्त्वं सनातनः ॐ नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय ॐ नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय ॐ नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्तिर्पूजामूलं गुरोर्पदं मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा मन्नाथश्री जगन्नाथमद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः यस्य देवे परा भक्तिः यथा देवे तथा गुरु तस्यैते कथा हर्ता प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः अज्ञानविरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः आनन्दमानन्दकरं प्रसन्नं ज्ञानस्वरूपं निजबोधयुक्तं योगीन्द्रमीढ्यं भवरोगवैद्यं श्रीमद्गुरुं नित्यमहं नमामि श्रीमद्गुरुं नित्यमहं नमामि ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि चैतन्यं शाश्वतं शान्तं व्योमातीतं निरञ्जनं नादबिन्दुकलातीतं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः गगनसदृशमेकं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं विमलमचलमाद्यं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् सकलविषयमूलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं परमसुखदभावं सद्गुरुं भावयामि यस्यान्तर्नादिमध्यं न हि करचरणं नामोत्रं न सूत्रं न जातिर्नैव वर्णं न भवति पुरुषो न नपुंसं न च स्त्री नाकारं नो विकारं न हि जननमरणं नास्ति पुण्यं न पापं न तत्त्वं तत्त्वमेकं सहजसमरसं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि ॐ श्री सद्गुरुपरमात्मने नमः हरिः Radiant immortal Atma, beloved and blessed children of Surya. The verses recited, most of them were from a very well-known work, Guru Gita. Guru Gita. Chant of the Guru. Chant of the Guru. Some people like to translate the word Geet into song. That is one of its meaning. But in this context, chant is more appropriate than song, though many have brought out editions of the Bhagavad Gita in English, calling it the Song of the Lord, Song Celestial. Song is sung to music. These chants are not sung to music. They have got a set tune, set way of reciting them, and they are recited according to that tune only. So there is no varieties of ways in which you are expected or supposed to chant. Though sometimes even Gita has been set to music and sung by artists, there is a commercial way of trying to utilize it. But Guru Gita means chants to the Guru, chants offered in praise of the Guru, chants offered in description of the Guru, chants offered in adoration to the Guru, chants bringing out the real nature of the Guru. As most of you must already be quite familiar, the Siddha Foundation of Ganesh Puri, Gurudeva Ashram Ganesh Puri, the institution left behind by Paramahamsa Baba Muktananda Paramahamsa, has brought out cassette editions of Guru Gita, whole of Guru Gita. I do not know whether they have brought out a cassette edition containing also the English translation of the verses. I am not aware of it. But I know the entire Guru Gita has been chanted into audio cassette. The original one was chanted by Baba Muktananda Paramahamsa himself, as what I was told, at Ganesh Puri by Baba Muktananda Paramahamsa himself. But later on, many others chanted. And I have heard an Italian group chanting the whole of Guru Gita by heart, all of them together. We met them in Vienna 2 years ago. For 10 or 12 people, they sit and chant it in unison, all of them, entire Guru Gita, start to finish. Italian people, chanting this original Sanskrit in the original Sanskrit form. Wonderful. And then when Guru Purnima comes or any special day comes, we worship the Guru. Thursday also is supposed to be the special day set apart in each week for remembering the Guru and expressing our great gratitude, devotion, adoration to the Guru for what all we have received. And many worship the sandals of the Guru, paduka of the Guru. Many worship the picture of the Guru that is enshrined. Some set up shrines with marble statues of the Guru, life-size statues. There is one in Guru's birthplace also. Worship is offered to the marble likeness. So we have these different ways. Why? Because the Guru himself is no more. Guru himself is no more. He attained Mahasamadhi, attained the eternal. Therefore, in his place, they keep either the sandals or his big image, statue enshrined in a temple, an altar, or picture. In many of the Ramakrishna Mission centers, there are big pictures. In some centers, there are statues. In Belur Math, for example, the international headquarters of the Ramakrishna Math Mission, they have a life-size, even bigger than life-size, marble statue of Sri Ramakrishna. To commemorate a person by a huge portrait or a huge statue is perfectly all right. In Vivekananda Rock Memorial in Kanyakumari, land center of India, there is a magnificent statue of Swami Vivekananda, bigger than life size, on a high pedestal itself, in a walking pose, looking towards India as though taking a step towards India. And as you all know, in all the great cities of the world, with not one single exception, there are many, many statues in public squares and important places to commemorate them, so that their memory may not be forgotten by a grateful nation. We have got Nelson's statue in Trafalgar Square. We have got statues of Bach and Beethoven in different cities in Europe, Salzburg, Vienna, and other places. And the whole mountainside has been carved the bust of some of the presidents of the United States. I think it's the Rushmore, Mount Rushmore, 4 great presidents, Jefferson and Lincoln and other people. Huge, seen from miles. And I also know that somewhere in Arizona or somewhere, an entire mountainside has been carved with a colossal representation of the American Indian riding on horseback. American Indian riding on horseback. I don't know which state it is. And thus, in public places, we have huge statues commemorating people. This is for commemoration. But for worship in altar, in shrine, in temple, pictures and statues, they are all right. But I have always held the opinion, and it has always been to me my inner feeling. I've always had a feeling that I missed the point. If the physical form of the Guru has withdrawn itself, it is no more for us to be able to go and adore it, worship it, serve it. To think that proper substitute is an image, marble image or a bronze image or a gold image or a pair of sandals or a huge painting or a picture, I believe it somewhere misses the point. For the Guru is very much amidst us. Guru is not absent. He has not gone away. He is not absent. He is very much amidst us. One, or a being who has attained oneness with Brahman, coming and going is meaningless. And to think that he is no more with us is to totally fail to understand what he has become, what he is. If the Brahman is all-pervading, Guru is all-pervading. If the Brahman is omnipresent, ever-present, Guru is omnipresent, ever-present. Because he is identical. He is not in any way other than Brahman. I am not using the word different from Brahman. He is not in any way other than Brahman. He is Brahman himself. He has become Brahman himself. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Upanishad says, so one who knows Brahman becomes Brahman. And therefore, God realized Guru, he has become Brahman. So, Mahasamadhi, he is no more. All these things are only statements that common people make. Common people who have not got in-depth spiritual understanding or feeling of the Guru. They have not felt the Guru in great depth within them spiritually. They never speak like that. Those who are only superficial devotees who have come only for darshan, only for getting his blessings, they may very well remark, oh, Guru is no more. Guru has attained Mahasamadhi, there is no more. But there is no such no more for those who have fathomed even a little bit, who have glimpsed even a little glimpse of the reality of the Guru. The reality of the Guru. Therefore, we need to worship him in and through a symbol, be it sandals, or be it his cloth, or be it his picture, or be it his painting, or be it his image. Entirely misses the point, because he is very much amidst us. But this is a spiritual truth. It is a metaphysical fact. But more important is a spiritual truth and metaphysical fact which makes it clear to us that we can worship him anywhere, at any time. At any time, anywhere, we can worship him. Face to face. Face to face, we can worship him. But two, secondly, even more important to us is The first one, of course, is important, but it's important because it is right, it is a correct view. And it is not, not right to miss it, because one would be in error then. Very important, because this understanding clears up an error or lack of understanding, clears it up. Therefore it is important. But more important in a vital way to you, me and everyone is the second aspect of the Guru. Is Professor Einstein present with us or not? Professor Einstein, Albert Einstein, is he present or not? If you say no, what is it that countless scholars in all the great universities of the world who have taken science, mathematics, etc., physics as their subject, what is it they are engaged in? Devoting years of their study, burning midnight oil, missing sleep, missing all other things, and pouring over his great theories and pouring over his vast wisdom that he has left behind, and becoming outstanding scholars, geniuses, inventing things. What is it they are doing?
Studying his work.
What is he if not his work? What is he if not the knowledge that he has left behind him forever, for the whole world, out of which the world is being transformed? What is he if not this? How you can say he is dead and gone? How you can say he is no more? As long as there is one physicist under the skies who has mastered his theories and he is a master of his wisdom, he is more alive than he ever was. Can you say that Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, Brahms, they are all no more? The whole world is going into ecstasy. The whole world is enjoying it. The whole world is being benefited, bringing joy, happiness, transformation to hundreds and thousands of people. Operas are booked months in advance. If a season is dedicated to his music, people rush, paying hard-earned money and booking seats and wanting to listen for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. What are they listening to? If not Mozart, if not Beethoven, how can you say they are not present? If Jennings made a great discovery and invented penicillin and went away, and thousands of lives are being saved by the penicillin, does it mean then Jensen is no more? If hundreds, thousands of scholars in different universities are studying Dante, Milton, Homer, Wordsworth, Tennyson, can you say that these people are not present amongst us? How can they be no more? And what is it these people are doing? When they are studying Odyssey and ever so many Paradise Lost, Morte d'Arthur, as long as one scholar exists who masters these. So with all these great beings, they live in what they have bestowed to the world, and out of which the world is benefiting and will continue to benefit as long as sun and moon shine in the sky. They live vigorously, more dynamically, more vitally. And miss this point, lose what they have left behind, you have nothing. Even if you build 100 temples and carry 1,000 sandals and have 10,000 statues and commission artists for 50,000 paintings, life-size paintings when the centenary comes, enshrine it all over the world, plaster all the walls with huge posters. You have lost them. If you lose their teachings, there is nothing. There is emptiness. All this is emptiness. What is Jesus? If not the New Testament and what he has said there. And if you miss that, what avail is Jesus for you? What meaning has Jesus got? What relevance to us in our life, our actions? Take away the New Testament and then have wonderful churches and paintings and statues of Jesus. Forget his words, then what have you? You have got simply a figment of an imagination, a useless nothing, an empty nothing. The sages of the Upanishads did not even leave a trace of their identity. We don't even know their names, but they live more vigorously, more vitally than anyone else on earth. More than a mighty monarch or a potentate or a multi-billionaire, you see, who might have caught the gaze of the whole world when he lived. When he is gone, who remembers? How it is that human memory is not able to forget these unknown Upanishadic seers and sages. Even now we are being benefited, elevated, uplifted, inspired, transformed by their wisdom teachings of the Upanishads. What is this mystery? Does it not bring it as clear as daylight? What they are is what they have bestowed upon humanity. Their gift to humanity. It is perennial, perpetual. You see, eternal. Always present, always invariable. Always alive with the power to transform, with the power to illuminate, with the power to enlighten. Therefore, these great ones live not so much in their statues and their paintings, they live more in their teachings, wisdom teachings. Krishna is forever enshrined in the human mind and heart and human society and its history and its destiny in his Bhagavad Gita teachings and his Bhagavatam. Buddha still lives through his Dhammapada and his teachings. Vyasa lives through his Bhagavatam, Mahabharatam and his teachings. Jesus lives through the New Testament. And it is these things that are relevant to us. They are living forces in the life stream of humanity. And therefore adoration is to be given to what they have left for us, what they have given to us, for us to enshrine in our heart, fill our mind with, and act through our lives, through our very thought, speech and action. We can make him infinitely more alive in and through ourselves. Our actions and the living of our own life, we can make them more intensely alive. They live and they shall continue to live forever and ever through what they have left for us as an invaluable, unparalleled, incomparable treasure. That is the point we must get. So, the living fact of the Guru is in his teachings. And in the adoption and the practice of teachings, we effectively manifest our gratitude. We effectively demonstrate how much we value, what value we place upon a being is known through the manner in which we relate ourselves to his teachings. The place we give to the teachings in our own life, in our own heart. The value we place upon the teachings in our own day-to-day life. That is what decides what we see, what we find, how grateful we are, how thankful we are, in what way we wish to say thank you. It is by enshrining his teachings, making them part of our life, and practicing them day by day. That is Guru Puja. That is the greatest Guru Dakshina. That is the greatest Guru Aradhana. That is the adoration and worship that Gurus would like. Listen, listen, I say unto you, thus shalt thou live thy life unto highest blessedness. This is what they say, they call. If we respond, then they have value for us. If we respond, then we really reverence them. Then we really have reverence and respect for them. Otherwise, if we enshrine them in big temples and do puja and give the go-by to what they have left for us, which is the only thing they are really interested in. They were interested in giving a teaching, bringing a new light into the lives of people while they lived, while they taught. That is what they wanted. They lived only for that. See? They existed and exerted themselves only for that. To give this life, give this teaching. That is what they wanted us to receive. If we give the go-back to it, we have coolly ignored the very existence of the Guru, no matter how colossal temples you may build for him, to what you may offer worship for him. You give the go-back to it, you have calmly and coolly finished the Guru. See? Ignored the Guru. So this is Guru lives in his teachings, not in anything else. See? This is the important point. This is the truth. This is the most important fact for these great ones. Especially the great ones with whom we have set up a special relationship in this life. Therefore, it is the wise sages give the central place to the Guru Bar, the day of the Guru, in the week. It is the fourth day. 3 days precede it and 3 days follow it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday precedes it, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday follow it. And here it is occupying the center, the heart. Therefore, you should give it central place in our lives. If we were serious about Guru. Guru who lives is very much present, very much alive as his teaching, as the way he has shown for us. Gospel of Divine Life is Shivananda, 101% Shivananda. That is what he is to us. And in that he is alive. He is alive with all his power, with all his light, power, with all his force, with all his divine force. He is alive. He is Gospel of Divine Life. Give it the central place. All other things should occupy a periphery. It is a place in the corner. But the central place should be occupied with the teachings. That is wisdom. That is Guru Bhakti. That is Guru Aradhana. Central place. And what? Its evaluation it should be the highest value. In your life, all other things must become secondary in value. This should be your prime value, highest value. Living teachings of the Guru. And fulfilling them. Adoring the Guru through observing his commandments. Adoring the Guru through practicing his precepts. See? Should be to you priority, top priority. So, practicing his teachings, top priority. Guru's way of life he has shown and placed before us following the supreme value, first value, highest value in your life, and his wisdom teachings, and your relationship to it, and your diligent daily practice of it, the centralmost place, occupying the centralmost place in his life. Thus living, thus doing, by all means. Enshrine his statue, enshrine his painting, keep picture, keep sandals. No one objects. They are perfectly okay. But lacking this, they are useless. They are self-deception. They are so much waste of time. And a colossal loss. Missing the way completely. And you will find yourself in the wilderness. You find yourself nowhere. But doing this, giving central place to the Guru and his gospel in your life, making it the supreme value, and giving top priority to its practice and living observance, then by all means. You can worship his painting, you can worship his statue, you can build temples, you can have shrines, you can have 100 pairs of sandals, you can have anything. More the merrier. No one says no. That is vital. This is secondary. The outer form is secondary. Maybe those who do not grasp this point or cannot grasp this point, for them maybe all these things may be necessary. Under the law, something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. Half a loaf is better than no loaf. Under that, the nyaya, we may perhaps allow it, because if they don't have, they have nothing. See? So perhaps for them, we can give it, but not enlightened seekers and aspirants like you, who have wandered well life, understood things, and therefore you are intelligent, you have got vivekam, you have got vicharam, vivekam. Okay? With all these things, you must grasp this most important, vital point about the Guru. Not only that, he is very much alive, how it is alive, what is the Guru Tattva? Guru Tattva is Guru Upadesha. Guru Upadesha, that is the Guru Tattva. The quintessential value of the Guru is Guru Upadesha, his teachings. Thus is the sharing this day, which happens to be the Guruvar, which happens to be Thursday, occupying the centralmost point in the week, to indicate to us, as it were, this is what his place is. This is what his place is. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. 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 Harihi Mrityunjaya Mantra Japa on behalf of Charles Wilden, Ruth Craig, Marcus Frankel, and also Stevie Sims. Om Trambakam Yajamani Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarumya Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trambakam Yajamani Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarumya Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trambakam Yajamani Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarumya Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trambakam Yajamani मयि सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिवन्दनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृताम् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं मिलामहि सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिवन्दनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृताम् हरिः ॐ. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrtyorma amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Peace into all beings. Allah. Peace be unto all. God bless you. Om. Hi. Good morning. Om. What does the morning say? Does it say misty or cloudy? Huh? Because it's windy, of course. But then the sun is not giving darshan. Surya Narayana Bhagavan is not giving darshan. Otherwise, by this time, the wall there is flooded with this sunlight. Are you here this afternoon? There?
Yes, sir.
Then why don't you tell them something about the Oxford moral rearmament and something of some of the miracles that I can lend to you temporarily the book you have lent to me. And through it also you can read a few things. Of Madam Lowry and other people. It will be very stimulating, very much helpful, because there is so much in it that gives a glimpse of a dimension of practical spirituality, applied spirituality. Spirituality as sadhana is one, spirituality lived in and through daily action is also as important as spirituality as inner life. The blend of both, combination of both that makes for an integrated spiritual life. Where the progress becomes smooth and hampered because the outer and inner become complementary. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, because we always meet at 4. Between 4 and half past 4. And take a second Gita class. First one I take about 9:30. Second Gita class I take for 4:30. You could share that hour. Take 45 minutes. Go to 5:30 we meet, you can take 45 minutes. Very nice. She is in the moral. Our parents are very close to us, very well known. They were lent by the Malaysian government for He did a stint in Delhi, about 2 years, 2.5 years he was in Delhi. He was very close to Mukund Lalji. Have you got any, Marsha, you may be able to tell me, have you got any information or any correspondence or any intimation that a Dr. Anil Suchak, his wife, Abha Suchak, they are coming here for a day, they are visiting us for a day on the 14th. On the 14th. That is what someone informed me. Because you know that call that came from Bombay yesterday. So while I was speaking, I said, please convey my good wishes to these two and let me know about their welfare. She said, Swamiji, they are at Singapore today. I said, what do you mean? So they have already left on their way to States. And they are to meet you in San Francisco. But before that, they have decided they will meet you on the 14th here. Maybe they go along with you to Yogaville also. That is what I want to be connected to Yogaville. So I want to transfer this information so that they may have some account.
How many people?
Couple, wife and husband, young. He is a doctor and she is managing his hospital. Very efficient. Yes, and she said they are to meet you where you are on the 14th. So I wonder whether I did tell them that I am in Maru Ridge or I told them about Kiddisville, I don't know. Anyhow, she will ring me up again. The same Bombay person will ring me up. But they are now on the moon. They are now on the moon. They are at Singapore and afterwards from there they may go to Hong Kong. Maybe Tokyo. I don't know. Have you? Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivaya.